What's up, coach? Athlete, coach.
You got 9th,
You got second.
but you got 9th. Did you sprint him?
No, somebody asked me, or Amanda asked me in an interview. She's like, "How'd you beat Chase?" And I said, "I don't think I'm allowed to say this, but we used team tactics because we just needed to beat the guy. We needed to beat the guy that wasn't on our team."
Got the bike. Now we just have to find Nina. She can be very elusive. We made it to Nebraska, and it's already hot. At least that was just a 1-hour flight rather than the 6.5 to Iceland. That sucked. Maybe that's her. Yup. Can't park in the sidewalk. I'm parked in the sidewalk.
Sorry. I was figuring out a little bit out here. Woman, okay? I don't know any better. This seems like a very small airport.
Yeah.
Got you hickory apple juice.
Oh, thank you.
Do you mind if we go pick up my bike from the bike shop?
No, I don't care.
It's a little.
Yeah, I'm squishy.
Why I was doing that?
We had rear tire issues. We had nothing left. But look at this. We don't look at anything that's not allowed. We don't even think about them in our minds. That's like adultery.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, I heard those MMRs, they get really muddy.
Yeah, they took some out the last time I was here because it got so muddy.
It gets like hike-a-bike, basically.
Yeah, I was walking.
Yeah, it's official.
Does this make him cool or stupid?
Cool. We're all a little bit stupid.
Word, bro. You know that Bradley Wiggins person? You got a lot of goodies there.
No, this is what you get when you actually sign up for a hard distance.
You got a Yeti cup? What in the
How much
world?
did that cost the interview?
She paid for it.
You're probably gonna eat that stuff after you ride. Yeah. Will you be able to walk?
I'll be proud of it does get a little hot,
Yeah, since I did the white spokes with the silver hubs, I figured the clear disc would be money.
Oh yeah. We can go on the right side.
Good fight, first. Something you probably really long, sustained all day effort.
Is Roston stupid?
Yeah, that's why he's good at this stuff.
Are we gonna finish before him?
You probably, no, because he's probably gonna finish around like 9.
9?
Yeah,
That'd be like 21 miles an hour.
it'd be like 15 and a half hours.
What? No, that's not math. That's 14 hours.
That's not math. I don't know. On the early side, I say that like on the early side. If
On
he's
the early
flying.
side. Alright.
Yes.
So yeah, I did it. I cut all of the side knobs off of my rear tire for Gravel Worlds tomorrow. Good luck, everyone.
Let's go! Lauf Battle World 2025 presented by Good Life Cycling has begun!
Alright, here we go. Gravel World 75 miles presented by Lauf. It's always fun to get to do a race that is presented by your title bike sponsor. Super cool of them to fly me out for this race along with the rest of my team. So first, let me break down this race into 3 easy parts. In this first bit, I decided I just wanted to stick with the front group for as long as I could. So I'm trying to stay up close to the front here once we get out onto the gravel. Usually trying to stay first 20 wheels, but as you're going to be able to tell pretty quickly, that wasn't very easy, as this race took off really quick and all of the rolling hills certainly did not help with the effort profile. After I got dropped from that though, I settled into a steady second group. We did pretty even work, although there were a few guys doing more work than others, which is always appreciated. We rolled along in that group pretty steady for a few hours with mostly the same guys. But then, as you'll see towards the end, we started to catch more and more people dropping off of that front group, which definitely added some motivation, particularly for me and 2 other guys that you'll see. Then, the finish, it was pretty exciting. My camera may or may not have died before the most exciting part, but I hope you enjoy. I'll call out some important parts as you watch through these highlights. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Leave a like and a comment if you enjoy this video. And also, we have a new feature on the channel. You can now become a channel member. Right now, this doesn't get you too many perks, but down the line, I plan to make some members-only content, like director's cuts of all of my raw footage and everything. So if you really feel like supporting me and my journey to trying to make this whole cycling thing work, you can go to my page and hit the join button after subscribing and join any of the 3 tiers that I have available for membership. Thanks so much for watching and enjoy this footage from the land of eternal rolling hills. So I'd been dropped from the front group, but to be honest, I didn't really get dropped because of a lack of fitness. It was more me wanting to save my legs for later, because every time my Garmin would do an automatic lap and show me my normalized power, it was way higher than I was wanting it to be. We're about to hit the first MMR, and after this MMR is when we really settled into a steady group. But until the point after this MMR, my normalized power was 269, which according to how we have my FTP set in Training Peaks is an intensity factor of 1.09. Now obviously that isn't quite possible, because for almost an hour I would have been doing threshold, but it's still a scary number to look down and see. So I made the decision to drop off and join in with this second group. And now we're about to hit that first MMR. The race directors were kind of scaring us with this MMR at our start line, because they didn't really know how muddy it was going to be. We had the live stream of the pro race running as we were sitting at the start race, waiting to see them go through this MMR, but unfortunately we weren't able to see that, so it was completely unknown what this MMR was going to be like. And from experience at this race 2 years ago, they can get pretty bad. So let's see what it looks like. And at this point, we all breathed a sigh of relief as the mud was dried up and there were hard-packed lines that the pro field had made for us. Thank you, pros, for going first. I know not all of you fared quite as well, but we are absolutely ripping through this MMR, and there's only one point right at the end where the mud is unavoidable, so I knew at this point it was going to be an alright day.
How many people were still up there when you dropped off?
Yeah, there's like a big group, I think.
Yeah. maybe like 10 or so.
Cool.
A couple people like in between.
Yeah. It's a wild start.
Yeah, that was spicy.
Dang, they needed a sign. Did brown dude turn around? Morning. Isn't it a straight? Yeah, it's straight.
So as you could see there, we had a bit of a navigation kerfluffle. That's a good word, kerfluffle. But now that we're getting out of this town, I can tell that me and a few other guys are very motivated to up our chasing effort a little bit. We've seen some people off in the distance a few times that we can tell are from our distance. So from here to the finish, we are very motivated to catch as many people as we can and get as high up in the standings as we can.
That was exciting.
Yeah. Mine didn't even beep. And they have like all of the MMRs marked with like a special tag, but not that.
What does MMR stand for?
Minimum maintenance road.
Okay.
Chain just fell off. I got it back on in like 5 seconds, so maybe I can get back. Drop my chain.
Oh no.
So unfortunately, with about a quarter of a mile left in the race, my camera dies. So I'll just explain what happened to you because it's worth hearing. This guy right in front of me, all I knew about him during the race was that he's from Oklahoma City. He is a very big man, and I can tell that he's been doing a lot of watts the whole time. I looked at his Strava the next day, and yes indeed, he was doing normalized of over 300 watts. He rolls up to me at the top of the final roller and says, "You about ready?" And I say, "Ha ha." And he says, "Get on my wheel. I'm gonna get up some speed." And he proceeds to drop off the back of the group a little ways, and then absolutely slingshot around everyone. The only person that's able to come with us is this dude on my left right here in the brown kit. And the three of us roll in, the two of them ahead of me because I'm completely cooked and cramping. But we roll in for 14th, 15th, and 16th overall, which is a pretty awesome result in my opinion. Thanks so much for watching this whole video. If you made it to this point, you're a real big fan. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned because the next race should be a pretty intense one. Gravel Nationals up in Minnesota. So I'll catch you there.
From Edmond, Oklahoma. Thanks for coming to Lincoln. Great job to Aaron King.
What's up, coach, athlete, coach?
You got 9,
You got second.
but you got 9. Did you sprint him?
No, somebody asked me, or Amanda asked me in an interview, she's like, how'd you beat Chase? And I said, I don't think I'm allowed to say this, but we used team tactics because we just needed to beat the guy. We needed to beat the guy that wasn't on our team. So I attacked and then Chase out sprinted him. It was like money. We were like, man, maybe both of us, if we both beat the one guy, because there was 3 of us. So it was me and Chase and one not random, but Nathan Spratt. And we were like, if we both beat him, we'll both be top 10.
Yeah. Sweet.
How was it for you?
Good. Almost killed him. Didn't though.
Your brother?
It sucked too because Joe passed me and Nina passed me at one point, and I was like, oh, I want to play so bad. Yeah. I was like, no, I'll just get him his finish.
And from Manti, Utah, finishing the 300-mile, you got Roston Nordell.
This is mine and Sam's pace on the way back to the house. We're both smashed.
8 miles an hour.
8 miles an hour. 2 miles to go.
In second place, hailing from Mishawaka, Indiana, great job to Job Hutchinson.
It's also worth mentioning real quick that 16th overall got me second in the under 18 age group. Forgot to mention that before, but that's also a pretty good result. Still ended up behind the kid that got first overall at Unbound. I'll get him someday.
Great job to Owen Jones.